Welcome back to Burning River Bushcraft. Let's go ahead and unbox the April Apocabox. This audio is not going to be the best. I am losing my voice, and it is extremely windy outside today, so that's why we're shooting inside. So if you're not familiar with this Apocabox, this is a bi-monthly survival subscription box that's put out by Creek Stewart. Now, what I love so much about the Apocabox is this is not just a box of tools that you can take and put in your bug out bag. They've got actual training in here as well. So there's usually a survival skill of some type. So it's a great learning experience as well as getting some super unique tools that you cannot find anywhere else. So here's a little sneak peek of the box. And I'm going to grab our sheet out first. So this is going to go over everything in the box. This gives a full breakdown of what it is. Now, in addition to going over everything that's in this box, there is usually a survival skills challenge as well. So the survival skill challenge this month is going to be build your own survival tin system. So the first thing I'm pulling out of the box, this is going to be a tool roll that's going to hold survival tins. So you can see from the cover that's kind of a theme for this month. So there's going to be a series of survival tins in here. And then this canvas tool roll is going to hold those all together for you. So this looks like a tool roll to you, but it looks like home to me. So this is from Campcraft Outdoors. I haven't been down in a while, but this is absolute first-class people making first-class survival gear. Now to go with that tool roll, I've got 6 of these Altoid-sized blank survival tins. Now, I actually do quite a bit with these survival tins. I've got a class on Outdoor Core on building the ultimate survival tin. I started a company with the kids, and that is Adventure Survival Gear. And we've got a whole series of things that go in these tins, including a knife that we teamed up with Campcraft Outdoors to have made. And I also have a series of stickers here for those lids. So for stickers, I've got a survival fishing kit, fire kit, a water kit, an urban carry kit, a first aid kit, a snare kit, a repair kit, a hygiene kit, and a rescue kit. Now, depending on your survival needs, you're going to pick 6 of these kits and build them for your survival tool roll. Next out of the box, I've got a retractable gear anchor. So this is pretty cool here. So there's all kinds of items such as a ferro rod that you may want to attach to your haversack or on your belt kit. And you're never going to lose it if it's tethered right to you like this. So you're going to be able to withdraw it, strike your ferro rod or whatever that happens to be. And it's going to retract itself. And this is a pretty nice spring-loaded clip here. So this can go on a whole host of things, including your belt loop, the strap on your backpack or your haversacks. Next up, this is going to be a Hexa-Hang paracord gear loop organizer. So let's see what this thing is. Okay. So I've got a pretty strong carabiner here. I've got, I think they call this a Cobra Weave paracord pattern. And then I've got small loops, and they do close. So this is the kind of thing that I would use this for game personally. Now, the way I would use this is I would use this for game animals. You could put this around a squirrel or a bird. You could put this around fish or frogs. And then when you've got your limit, you've got your dinner. Next up, I've got a metal multi-tensile. So this is going to be a spoon or a spork that's got a lot of other features on it. So I see the bottle opener here. I've got a carabiner so I can clip this to my pack or hang this up around camp. This wrench size here would probably work for most of the fuel cans that are out there. This is definitely going to help me open cans as well as take hot pots off the fire. So this is pretty cool. This is nothing I've ever seen before. This is going to be a marking knife. So this is a Japanese marking knife. So this is going to be used in lieu of a pencil or a marker, which I use most of the time. And this is going to actually scribe into wood or scratch into metal. This does a much finer job. Gives a much cleaner point to it. Nice utility finish on this. This is a tool you're not going to be afraid to use. Next up, I've got a small handsaw. Got oversized handles on this. And then this is like a real chainsaw blade style. It doesn't quite have the same raker teeth as a chainsaw chain, but this thing is pretty aggressive here. And this is non-directional, so this is going to work on the pull or the push. This is pretty darn long. You'll be able to take some big trees with this thing. This is going to work as a great thing to put in your bug out bag when you need to deal with bigger logs and you don't have a traditional saw with you. And the last thing I've got in here is going to be a knife. Let's take a look at it. So this is a stainless steel knife. I do have kind of a carabiner clip here on the back side, and I can use that to attach it to some of my bags. This is not a lockback knife, but this is a pretty cool design. With this clip here, I could attach this as a backup knife to some of my bags. I could carry this thing in my lunchbox or in a work bag. This would work great in a vehicle as well. Outstanding box this month, and I've got a lot of work to do here. So I've got a lot of small videos to make. I will probably do a video per kit. How's that? I might even make all 9 of them and have 3 that don't fit into my kit here. Now, most of the gear that Creek sells, if you don't have this pre-ordered, you're not going to get this Apoca Box. Occasionally, there are leftovers, and the best way to find that out is to head over to myapocabox.com. Some of these items he has for sale at creekstewart.com, so that would be something that he chooses to carry all the time. So it's definitely worth going over there, signing up for the Apoca Box if you're not already a member, seeing if you can get the exact kit I've got, and if you can't, some of these items may be for sale individually. So I am a few projects behind here, but I am going to make room for this one, I promise. I'm going to build these kits out, and most of this is going to be in short format. So this is going to be on TikTok, it's going to be on Instagram Reels, it's going to be on Facebook, and it's going to be on YouTube Shorts. Till next time, this has been Jamie Boggs with Burning River Bushcraft. See you soon.